totally fine for a leader to say, I don't know what the future looks like. I have a vision. I think I know what it takes to get there, but I know I can't do it alone. I know it's going to take all of us. I think a very, very easy dipping your toe into vulnerability is COVID. To say, I've never gone through anything like this before. And there's a side of me that's kind of figuring it out as I go along, and I need your help and I need your patience. To dip your toe, it's an amazing opportunity COVID has offered, because nobody thinks you're weak saying, I don't know what's going to happen. They think you're being honest.
When I was young, I didn't really know what I was going to do when I got older. People kept asking me, but then eventually I thought that the idea of inventing things would be really cool. And the reason I thought that was because I read a quote from Arthur C. Clarke, which said that a sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic, and that's really true. If you go back, say 300 years, the things that we take for granted today would be you'd be burned at the stake for. Being able to fly, being able to see over long distances, being able to communicate, and having access to all the world's information instantly from almost anywhere on the earth. This is stuff that really would be magic, or would be considered magic in times past.
So I think you need to start experimenting, and you need someone preferably in the company who you trust, who can give you guidance. In other words, to call them up afterwards and say, how did that go? You need spies to say, is that being well received? Was I okay?
Yeah.
And even to say out loud, I don't know how to do this. I'm not good at this. I used to think vulnerability was stupid and weak, and I'm learning that it's an expression of strength, and I'm going to experiment with it. Simply saying that.
In fact, I think it actually goes beyond that, because there are many things that we take for granted today that weren't even imagined in times past. They weren't even in the realm of magic. So it actually goes beyond that. I came to the conclusion that if we can advance the knowledge of the world, if we can do things that expand the scope and scale of consciousness, then we're better able to ask the right questions and become more enlightened, and that's really the only way forward.
So when somebody says, I don't know what the future holds, but I know that if we follow this vision and we work together and we're open to each other's ideas, we will get through this. That's what the leadership part is not I don't know what we're going to do and this is a difficult time. The leadership part is, and here's what we're going to do. Here's a plan. And we might have to adjust along the way. What we're looking for is someone to guide us and point in a direction.